So the last lecture studied the animal breedings. Animal breedings can be classified into inbreedings and outbreedings. So outbreedings means the mating of unrelated animals. So outbreedings is again divided into the four. That is, first outcrossing, second crossbreedings, and the third is the species hybridizations. Third is the species hybridization. So the species hybridizations means the mating of two different species. So the species hybridizations mean the mating of the two different species. So it is the extreme form of outcrossing. That is the outcrossing. So after the species hybridizations, it produces the progeny is having the more vigor and is having the disease resistance than the parental species. So in the example, the mating of the two different species, the example is the jack and the mare. So the mating of the two different species, the jack means that the male ass and mare means the female donkey. So the mating of female horse. The mating of the two different is the jack, then the male ass and the mare is the female horse. So the mating of the two different species, it produces the progeny. That the name is the progeny is the mule. That the mating of the two different species. So the second example is about the stallion and genet. So stallions means the male horse and the genet means the female ass. So the mating of the two different species. So it produces the progeny that the hen. Next example of the species hybridizations is the stallion and female stallion and the female zebra. That it produces the progeny the zebroids. Next is the example. This is the example of the species hybridization. The fourth example is the European cattle. European cattle and American buffalo. So the mating of the two different species is the process is the cattle. So the species hybridizations means the mating of the two different species, and it is the extreme form of the outcrossing, and the progeny is having the more vigor and is having the disease resistance than the parental species. So what is the advantages of species hybridization? So the advantages. So what is the advantages? So the first advantages is this progeny is having. So these advantages. The progeny is having the more vigor. And having the more vigor means that the dissimilar character and having the disease resistance power than the parental species. So the advantages is it produces progeny having more vigor and disease resistance than the parental species. And the second advantage of this is it produces the progeny which shows the better adaptability of adverse environmental conditions. So the second is the progeny is having shows the better adaptability of the adverse environmental condition. So these are the advantages of the species hybridization, and what is the disadvantages of the species hybridization. So the disadvantage is these progeny is obtained. This progeny is obtained usually the sterile. Sterility means the trouble that cause the permanent failure of the reproductions. That is what. So the major disadvantage of the species hybridizations is this progeny is usually sterile. So the species hybridizations means the mating of the two different species. The main advantage, the progeny is obtained with the more vigor and having disease resistance, and this progeny shows better adaptability of adverse environmental conditions. So the species hybridization. And the fourth types of the outbreedings is the grading up. Fourth type of is the grading up. So this grading up can be defined as the mating of pure breed sires. So this is the grading ups can be defined as the mating of pure breed sire to the non-discrete female. Non-discrete means there is the poor milk producing animals. So this grading ups can be defined as the mating of pure breed sire to the non-discrete females and their progenies. And their progenies, their progenies, generation after generations, continue generation after generation till the progeny should reach up to nearly about the 98 to 99% the inheritance of the original breeds. So the grading ups can be defined as the mating of pure breed sire to the non-discrete females and their offsprings or progenies for generation after generations till the progeny should reach about the nearly 98 to 99% inheritance of the original pure breeds. Generally, so this up to it should require about the 5 to 6 generations. So generally after 5 to 6 generations, the graded animals will be more or less similar to the pure breeds animals that has been used for gradings. Gradings is mainly used for improvement of the non-discrete females. बघा आपण ग्रेडिंग्स म्हणजे आपण जे लोकल नॉन-डिस्क्रीट म्हणजे तिथं लोकल एनिमल्स. सो इथं एक्झाम्पल इथं देवणी प्युअर घेतला आपण देवणी आणि इथं देवणी बुल, देवणी सायर and the local cow. So mating of the Devoni and these local is converted into the pure breeds and it should require about the 5 to 6 generations. So the example is take any example take of the grading ups. In the cattle or the corporate, the mating of the Murrah buffalo bulls. Example, mating of Murrah buffalo bulls to the local buffaloes. But the mating of the Murrah pure, the Murrah buffalo bulls to the local buffalo. So the example is the crossing example is the sire and with the dam with the generations and the percent inheritance in offsprings. Percent inheritance in offsprings, that is the Murrah and with the local buffalo. This is one example with the first inheritance and the generations is the crossing. So the first is the sire with the Murrah with the bulls and is the non-discrete or with the local buffalo. दोन्हीचा आपण इथं मॅटिंग केलं आपण प्युअर ब्रीड्स there is the Murrah and the non-discrete or the local buffalo. So in the crossing these two in the first generations matting, it produces the Murrah. First generations is having the Murrah 50% inheritance. Progeny is having 50% inheritance from the Murrah and the 50% from the locals. Again, this Murrah buffalo pure breeds is mated with the F1 with the progenies. So this is the F2 generations. So the Murrah is about the 75% and the locals is the 25%. Again, is the Murrah into F2. So this is the F3 generations having the 87.5 and the 12.5. Again is the Murrah into F3, it is the generations, it is the F4. But I think it is the 6.25. It is the 93.75. Again is the Murrah into F4, it is the F5, it is the 3.12, it is the 96.87. 96.87 Murrah into F5, it is the generations, is the F6, is the 1.62. That is 1.56. 1.56 and is the 98.44. So the aim of the grading ups is the non-discrete female is converted into the pure Murrah breeds. So the local buffalo is converted into the it requires about the 5 to 6 generations to reach about the 98 to 99% inheritance of the pure breeds. So what is the advantages of the grading up? So the advantages, of the grading ups. So this grading ups is the best methods for improving the non-discrete animals. So these are the best methods for improving the non-discrete animals within the reasonable time and expenditure. So after the 5 to 6 generations and with the expenditure, we can produce the locals into the pure form. So the first and the best methods for the improvements of the non-discrete animals within the seasonable times and in the expenditure, we can produce the pure forms. Second advantages of the grading subs. So it helps to develop the pure breeds. It develops the pure breeds, particularly after few generations. Means that after 5 to 6 generations we can produce the pure breeds. Second advantage. So the third advantages of grading up, it is a simple and economic methods for establishing herds of pure breeds. So this is the simple method. So the grading is the simple methods and economic methods for establishing herds of the pure breeds. Fourth advantage of the grading up that it helps to prove the quality of sire. बघा आपल्याला quality of sire कारण helps to prove the quality of sire. Sires means the males. It helps to prove the quality of sires and thereby increases its market value of the sires. And the disadvantages of the grading sub. Disadvantage. So the first disadvantage is the pure breeds from the temperate regions. बघा आपल्याला कोणत्याही याच्यामध्ये pure breeds from the temperate regions. कोणत्या म्हणजे आपल्या बाहेरच्या ह्याच्या आपण pure breeds from the temperate zone may not give the good result in tropical climates. So the main disadvantage is the pure breeds from the temperate zone may not give the good result in tropical climate. So the आपण जास्त टेम्परेचर बघा आपण प्रत्येक देशाच्या एरिया मध्ये वेगवेगळे ब्रीड्स आपण सुटेबल पाहिजे. So that is the first disadvantage. And the second disadvantages of the grading ups that the male offspring may not suitable for the breeding purpose. So the males are not suitable for the breeding purpose. So these are the disadvantages of the grading ups. So grading ups means there is the mating of pure breeds animals to the non-descript or local or poor milk producing animals and their progenies till generation after generation till the progeny should require about the 98 to 99% inheritance, and this should require about the 5 to 6 generations. So today we completed the outbreedings with the systems of the animal breedings, completed the systems, inbreedings and the outbreedings. So the next lecture started. Next topic.